All right, what's going on, guys? Dr. Matt here, host of the Rocks Lab podcast. We're here with special guest Keelan Good. What's going on, Keelan?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. So we're chatting. I'm in Rhode Island here. You're in California. We're in California, are you?
Bay Area, East Bay to be specific. Oakland, California, the motherland.
Very cool. All right. And so I want to give the people just kind of like a brief introduction of kind of who you are, your history, how you got involved with HYROX, how you got involved with rowing. But I have your Princeton stats and USA rowing stats pulled up. So I'm gonna rip a couple
Okay.
of these off right here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, toot my horn for sure. Yeah.
So I got Keelan Good. This is coming from it says under 23. I think it was at the was that sound like the when you qualified for USA? Was that the
Yeah.
bracket? So
Yep.
two national teams, one silver medalist at under 23 Worlds. Um, men's eight is the boat class. Men's 8 plus.
Yep. Yep.
Training location was Boston, Mass. So you're
Yeah.
over
Well,
here.
you got some. You got some. That was the first go at Team USA was out of Boston. Second was at Dartmouth up in Vermont. So I guess they just mesh it all together up there.
Your fighting weight. You were 6'6", 250 pound, 215 pounds. Hometown Alameda, California. Is
Yeah.
that Bay Area?
Yeah, this Bay Area. So yeah, I was born in Oakland, raised in Alameda, and then yeah, since I retired rowing, I've grown an inch and gained 20 pounds. So you gotta update that. So yeah, yeah,
Love
no longer rocking those stats.
that. That's all good. College. This has you listed at Princeton University.
I did, yes, I did. Thankfully, graduate from there despite my best efforts.
Nice. And high school was Saint Joseph Notre Dame. Was that also in California?
Yeah, Alameda.
I mean, very cool. And so they got a couple summary on you here. So you have dual citizenship. So
Yeah,
Ireland is dual
yep.
citizenship. Are you from Ireland originally?
No, so my mom immigrated over here when
Very
she
cool.
was about my age. I think she was 24, 25. Yeah, born in Oakland, kind of raised in Alameda, but then spent like basically every summer, winter break in Ireland as well. So kind of, yeah, half and half ish.
Gotcha. Yeah. After I read this, I'm like, oh, he does kind of have a little bit of an Irish accent.
Yeah, people say that. But like, I don't know where that's coming from. I could turn it on now if you'd like. I can go all the way Irish and Paddy, but yeah, no, like my default cadence is a weird amalgamation of like East Bay Area slang and then Irish. Like people, yeah. So I sound like I'm from somewhere, but but no
Yes.
one knows where I'm from.
Yes.
So
I didn't put two and two together at first when I first talked to you. But now that I noticed it, I'm like, I would say you have probably a little more of Irish versus a like a Bay Area. But I mean,
really.
I don't spend a lot of time in Bay Area, so I can't, I guess, put a finger on the California. I just picture like the surfer bro type accent, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I got some of that in there. Yeah. So I mean, a bit of a mutt when it comes to the cadence and my verbiage.
love it. So you get the dual citizenship. And another point on that, you just mentioned that you're living with a bunch of Irish guys right now.
Yeah, literally. Well, I mean, my brother just graduated college, so like the whole country of Ireland came out to celebrate him. So literally, only my nuclear family's in the Bay Area, and then yeah, everyone else is still in Ireland. So we got granny, granddad, cousins, uncles, aunts, all just crammed into our house. So yeah, a very Irish graduation.
That's cool. So we're in Rhode Island, we're in Providence, and we've been hosting the World Cup Scottish team. So we're
Oh,
just
sick.
overloaded with Scottish people right now in Providence.
Okay, so I bet the buzz is mighty. That's a fun group of people to have around.
Absolutely, absolutely. So a little bio on you, and so tell me if this is still true. So they have it down that you really love burritos. That still hold true?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, happy that they included that. But yeah, I'd say be a favorite food I've consumed. Yeah, always a bad day to be a burrito when I'm in the vicinity.
Love, love that. Now I'm gonna skip ahead for High Rocks. Are you so a lot of people would ask like, all right, what's your pre-meal, post-meal, like getting rid of High Rocks? Is a burrito in that mix, or you kind of stay away from that as the High Rocks best?
Dude, yeah, a pre-raised burrito probably isn't the best idea. That's a gritty maneuver to pound that many calories in there. But nah, yeah, burrito I guess it's a good post one, happy post, but yeah, never ever pre. It's gonna be a gassy race.
Fair enough. Yeah, not ideal. I'm gonna rifle off a few stats here. You were named to 2023 IRA All Academic Team, 2023 IRA Scholar Athlete, 2021 IRCA First Team All American, Captain High School, stroke two boats to the national championship in your novice year, holds two boathouse records for the 2K. What are those records? Do you remember?
Yeah, back in high school it was 6:08, and then my 6K was 20 minutes flat as well in high school. Yeah.
What about in is that still your record? Have you surpassed
No,
that?
no. Thankfully, I did beat my high school record in college. So yeah, I gained a few pounds, gained a few inches there. So my 2K PR as of right now 5:54, and then 6K is 19 flat. So dropped a minute on the 6K, and then good chunk on the 2K as well.
I know for HYROX, that's probably not something you're necessarily needing to beat as a record, but do you test those from time to time still?
No, so I did a 5K. Just I got challenged by some dude on IG. And
Nice.
like they were well out of fighting shape. But it was yeah. I have to actually can't even remember the time because I literally just like cranked it out in the gym there and like posted it. I can send it to you afterwards. And then now it's all just 1K. I'm just focused on the 1K time and seeing how fast I can crank that out and how easy I can do that. So that's kind of the distance we're working with these days.
Do you have a 1K record that you have in your mind?
No, but I'm going for. I have the goal to set the 1K world record, and break that. Yeah, hopefully next year. That's what I'm
Nice.
training for. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But that's in the scopes for sure. So I got a training plan for that and mixing that in with HYROX. But yeah, hopefully we'll be a world record holder next time we're on this podcast.
Awesome. What is the? Do you know what the record is right now for 1K?
Yeah, I was like 230, 232,
So what?
231.
So
I should
what's
probably
the?
know that off the top of my head.
232. So that's like a one. What's the split pace? Like 115, 16, 17, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're like 115, 116, and just hold that for the 1K. Yeah, yeah. Beast right now, Kiwi. It's been getting tossed around. Lots of erg records are falling recently. Yeah, getting tossed around between Kiwis, Italians, and Germans. So got to get some Irish meat in there.
There you go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, all right. So, a couple other like summary points I have on you. And this is mostly just from your Instagram account. Give Keelan a follow at Keelan.good. So I have you are High Rocks athlete. You have another thing on your bio right now is make rowing accessible. What is that?
Yeah, so that's kind of the mission that I've been on, and what like prompted me to get into social media in the first place is that I got into rowing through a I took a very untraditional path in the rowing world. Like traditionally, I rowing is quite like an ivory tower exclusive sport. It's usually reserved for like wealthy upper class like white suburbs, and yeah, white. I'm obviously there, but don't come from like my program was like an affordable, racially diverse club. We didn't have a dock. It was super scrappy. It was, yeah, the affordable club in the Bay Area, and um, it was the only reason that basically like afforded me the chance to start rowing, get into Princeton, and everything came from that. So basically, I'm working with this nonprofit called STEM to Stern. They bring a free rowing and STEM curriculum to underserved middle school youth. I've been volunteering with them since I was in Princeton. I'm opening up the Atlanta chapter, or like bringing it to Atlanta there, and it's kind of it's a mixture of a bunch of things that have been coming up in my life. HYROX is now like every time there's a HYROX event, it is like the biggest rowing event in the world, and I'm seeing all these people get on the rower and they have no idea what to do, and it pains me. And it's it's an exclusive sport. No one knows how to do it, and I just want to lower barriers to entry because I think it is the most complete. Rowing is like the best, most complete sport in terms of just overall character development and like this. I mean, also it's a whole body workout. It's crazy cardio. And that's yeah. The mission I'm on is really just trying to like spread rowing education far and wide using High Rocks kind of as like the top of funnel. But yeah, just want to funnel people down from High Rocks into the actual sport of rowing because I am 100% certain if more people rowed, society would be a better place. Rowing just creates, and it really does. It develops your character in like profound ways that other sports just cannot. I did every sport growing up. Rowing just like it touches you so deeply, and it sticks with you forever. Like you talk to any rower, they can name every dude they ever rowed with, like first name, last name. Um, and it's it's hard to truly explain, but when you're like pushing yourself to the physical limit with eight other people or seven, yeah, eight other people completely in sync, it really is a profound thing, and it shifts you. It changes you for the better forever. So, but it's also like the most exclusive sport ever, and I want to change that. I want to change the game. I want to change who gets to play the game, and HYROX is a great way, a great platform to do that through. So that's the mission I'm on: stem to stern fundraising, and then just general rowing education. So it's like I just want to coach people on how to row because no one knows how to do it, and it just pains me to see. So that's kind of what I'm on, and we're in like the early beta version of that, but we're getting good traction, and yeah.
That's really cool. I saw that. I saw the link. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's doing this. I didn't know much about it, but yeah, that's awesome. I did not nearly like barely touching the surface, but I did a little bit of rowing. At we had our high school had like it was on a river, and I felt the pain and the camaraderie on the
Yeah.
boat with the other guys. I'm like, man, every day I'd show up. I'm like, man, this sucks, but you're doing it. It's like a communal suffering with people who end up becoming really good friends. So I totally get that piece of it. How did you get into it in the first place?
So I was playing basketball. I was dead set on going to the league, and basically I went viral playing against Scottie Pippen Jr. The wrong side of the viral highlight reel. It's like, man,
Fair.
okay, I got to figure something out. So my buddy had started this club. It was the Oakland Athletic Rowing Society. It no longer exists. Like COVID ran out of funds, is what it is. But he started this club in 2016, and he was just asked to go talk to every tall person you know and like get them into rowing. So he was bugging me for like years. It was like, yo, come row, come row. I was like, nah, 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 don't want anything to do with it. I thought rowing was kind of goofy. Didn't think I would belong in that sport. Like I'm not like a type A preppy archetype of like the rowing world. And yeah, it got to a point where I'm like, I'm getting worked in basketball. Clearly, I'm not going to go to the NBA. I got to find something else out. I got to figure something else out quick. And yeah, my knees were also shot. Like I was like at 16, like having to down painkillers and just, yeah, basketball was just tearing my body up, and rowing is like a no impact sport. So I was like, okay, let me give this a shot. And yeah, fell in love with it immediately. Just I felt that camaraderie and like sense of team that I had never ever felt before. It was this really hard sport, but seeing progress at it early, super encouraging, really like helped my confidence, my like self-sense, or my self-respect just like went way up. And yeah, I was like, I can like actually dedicate and go all into this. So yeah, just took the bull by the horns and drove it straight from there. It's like, yeah, this is my personality now. This is what I'm doing. So that's that. Yeah, and late run into it. I was like a junior in high school when I did it. So got recruited shortly thereafter.
Very cool. Yes, and so you're pretty good at it because you went pretty far in the sport. Team
Yeah,
USA.
yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I mean it's literally like all I did. As soon as I got into rowing, like it was a weekend. I was like, okay, yeah, this is literally all I'm gonna do. So I just been doing double days. I got obsessed, or I have an obsessive personality, and yeah, rowing was just a great outlet to funnel that into, and just like yeah, direct all my energy into the sport and give myself to it fully, and it gave back tenfold.
That's awesome. And so obviously part of the reason we're talking today is because we met at a HYROX event. It was in DC, I believe.
Yeah.
We're in DC.
Yep.
So what brought you? Was that your first HYROX that you did?
No, that
DC.
was my second one. My
Second.
first one was Vegas.
Vegas. Cool. So what got you? How did you get from rowing to HYROX?
Yeah, so it's another unorthodox path. I'm like the Forrest Gump of athletics. I just kind of always end up in the wrong place at the right time. And basically, so I rode for Team USA 2024, hung it up there. I kind of knew it's like I didn't want to go. I wanted something new. I wanted a different adventure. So I went from Team USA, and then I solo traveled Asia for the rest of 2024, and I started training Muay Thai and like fighting Muay Thai. Did boxing as well in Japan. So I was just every day training Muay Thai, fighting Muay Thai. I'm gonna be a fighter now, blah blah blah. And then I just yeah, you get your ass whooped a couple too many times. Like, you know what? I need to find something else here. So um I did Thailand and Japan, and then I went to Atlanta to start my corporate career, and so I kept on training martial arts. But I was like, well, I don't like want to keep getting hit in the head. Like if this, I'm a very competitive person. I need to scratch a competitive itch. And I had two friends that both went to Princeton with me, and they're actually competing at the World Championships right now for HYROX. One was a softball player, one played football. I think, man, like the rowing is a section of HYROX, and you're probably still in shape, so why don't you give it a shot? And yeah, I mean, I just tried it, kind of similar to rowing. Like, that's just like I was like, wow, this is an amazing sport. Love the community here, and yeah, ripped it in Vegas. I was like, okay, yeah, this is it. So felt that buzz for the first time, and yeah, went all in from there. So we're now like literally 6 months into the HYROX career.
So curious, because so your buddies were like, "Hey, you're a rower. You'll be good at this. You'll have fun with this." What I've heard recently is like, all right, you if you were to pick like the most complete, like best high rocks athlete, people have thrown around different athletes from other sports, but I keep hearing over and over again from track and field, like you get someone who's a really good mid distance runner, like a 400 or 800 runner. Get
Mhm.
those guys in the high rocks. If they've got some good strength, which they probably do, they'll crush it.
Mhm.
So my question to you is, how do you think rowers? I mean, use yourself as an example too, but like in general, how do you think rowers how well does it translate to high rocks? Like how good can those athletes be?
Yeah, I think it translates very well. I mean, our cardio, like our cardiovascular base is like through the roof. So like it's just like the biggest struggle is literally like the fitness is no issue, the strength is no issue. It's literally just like can you run? And yeah, but I've been on my feet and like my splits have just I've been on my feet running for like 6 months now. My splits have just gone way down like pretty quickly. Like if I think if you approach it intelligently, you're going to be a weapon at this thing. So, I mean, yeah, mid distance runners are definitely no doubt. I mean, they're already running, so that's a huge advantage to them. But rowers are tend to be a bit bigger, a bit stronger, so like we can cross the stations very easily. Fitness is not an issue, and then also like the like we can deal with lactic acid, and then the mental aspect I think is like our biggest advantage. Like we know how to deal with pain basically better than anyone else, and like we just keep going right at the red line and hold it there. So there are not many rowers, I mean period, but even like there's no rowers in high rocks in particular. Like I'm the only one that I've seen. I know one of my former like teammates actually did it once, and he did pretty good. He did like 104 pro solo as his first time ever. So yeah, like it clearly translates well. So yeah, I mean, we can crush the rower, you'd hope, and then you can just hold it at a good pace pretty early. We know how to race, so yeah, I'd say I would put rowers up at the top of like all better than any like ball sport or like game sport for sure. I'd say it's like the ones who come from racing backgrounds are gonna have an inherent
Yeah.
advantage. Mhm.
Totally, totally. No, that makes a lot of sense. You're also like you're mentioning earlier too how you're on Instagram now. You're trying to promote the sport to people also because you see like oh like I want to help. Like I see people rowing on the concept tour. I see them rowing. I want to help them so much because you're seeing like oh here's an area you can get better. Here's an area you can get better. Here's a what are you seeing consistently like some tips for people like all right how can I improve my rowing or what are some seeing some like I guess errors or opportunities for improvement, like with like technique, what people are doing.
Yeah, so the biggest one easily is like people are trying to muscle it and pull with the upper body. Like I see a lot of people just get up top and they want to feel strong, feel heavy. Like rowing should feel very light. It's a pushing motion and it's majority in the lower body. I see upper body heaving, making just like completely taking out the legs, just throwing the body back, trying to muscle it with arms, traps back. It's like that is not what that is the opposite of that's how you kill all your momentum, all your speed. That's number one. Just think about only using the legs. Like if you don't, you can literally like the majority of high rocks athletes would benefit from just doing legs only. And if they get to the rower and they don't know what to do, literally just hold the handle and only use legs. Don't even use your body and don't use your body or your arms. You will go faster than what you're doing, like with the up top, like going back and slashing back and forth, just killing all your momentum, using tons of energy, going nowhere. That's the number one thing. Yeah. It's pulling, it's in the upper body, and literally just take it out of there and your splits will just drop so easily.
From a screen perspective, so if someone's training on the rower at their gym and they're practicing, getting ready for the race, what are
Mhm.
some things that like on their screen, like maybe their strokes per minute, or or any tips on like how to use that data to row more effectively?
Yeah, so I mean, people don't even know how to do that. Like that's like a very basic, easy way. Before you even get on the erg, like make sure your time is or your units are set to like split per 500. That's number one. When you're training, for the most part, your like stroke rate shouldn't go above a 22. I see some people will just like sit on an erg for like 20, 30 minutes at like a 26, like going back and forth and just ingraining terrible habits. Take it slow, take it easy. It's a lot of like super easy, steady state strokes are going to get you there. Um, and also another big one is that people don't know how like they use the drag factor and they just put it all the way to the top. That will kill your back. Like no one does that in the rowing world. Like you want to have the drag factor. Most ergs are in the optimal range from like 5 to 7. You can like display drag factor by going to like display and then or display, and then you just go to it'll say display drag factor. You want to have it between like 125, 130. That's like the optimal range. That's kind of what the weight is in the boat. That's like the most closest correlation there. So make sure the drag factor split is set correctly. Your split per 500 is set correctly. You're not going above a 22 for the most part. Like take your time, really feel the stroke. I like to train at like a 20 is a pretty good range. And yeah, I mean, just feel it in the legs. Like the stroke goes legs first, then bodies, then arms on the drive. Then on the recovery, it's the exact opposite. It goes arms, body, legs. And it's a nice flowy motion. Think it's like you're moving like water. Water doesn't go like it doesn't like jut around. It's a nice flowy circular motion that can start or stop at any point. It's like infinite kind of circular motion. So those are just quick, easy tips to just have a bit more freedom, a bit more ease on the erg.
Um, with another question for you, when you're at when you're in a HYROX race, are you taking the time? Because I've seen people do this. I'm curious on your take on it. Are you taking the time to make sure the foot position is correct, and are you strapping your shoes in?
Yeah. So I've had conflicting things. Like, should I? It's like, I honestly I don't think it's worth the seconds. Like really, like you can honestly row feet out for 1,000 meters and like go like don't even strap in at all. I strap it, so I'll get on one shoe in like or put both shoes in, take a few strokes, and then like as I go to the catch, tighten one. As I go to the catch, tighten the other, and then that's kind of what I do. But I think it's going to take too much time to get the correct foot positioning. It starts like 3 pegs down. That's like generally okay. That's fine. I wouldn't recommend training with that. Like you definitely want to take your time when you're not racing or on the clock. But on the clock, just get in and bang it out.
Cool. And you answered a question actually before that too of which everybody when I was coaching some CrossFit, like everybody asked this question, and I gave them I think like a half-ass response, but I want to get your take on it. Everyone's like, if I just put the drag to 10, won't I go faster? I'm like, that's not the best way to do it. But I want to hear your because you kind of explained it already, but it's a question
Yeah,
people ask all the time.
no, I mean, it's a fair question and it makes sense because it's like, yeah, actually, like, I guess so, but you don't want to be doing that long distance. Like, that is really bad for your back. That's just like too much load. The only time we would ever max out drag factor in rowing would when we're doing peak, like, watts tests, where you're just taking like 5 to 10 strokes as hard as you possibly can and seeing just like, I don't know what your max output is. Other than that, if you're just gonna like steady state or even just do like a solid piece, like a hard workout on that, keep it like the max I've ever seen at the high level. The Germans like have this philosophy where like they set the drag factor pretty high, so it's like 140, where that's usually on most ergs that's in like 7 to 8. That
Mm,
the Germans are the only ones I've ever seen do that like properly. Just keep 125 to 130. Like make your life easier. It's set it generally between like 5 to 7 depending on the erg. Keep it light. Like rowing should feel light. It's it. Like if once it starts feeling heavy and strong, you're doing it wrong.
sure, sure. And I think that the analogy I try to give people sometimes too is like if you're on a bike, you're not always gonna put it in the hardest gear. You're gonna smoke yourself. Like you want to use the other gears. You'll be more efficient and you won't burn yourself out. So for High Rocks race, like if you see someone putting it to 10, are you like, oh please please don't do that?
Yeah, dude, just don't even waste your time. Like literally just it's set to like a pretty fine degree. And like it's not perfect for everyone. It's like
Yeah.
clearly like they have thousands of people sitting on that thing. So just keep it standardized. Like don't move it. Like it's a waste of time. It's really not going to benefit you that much. You're going to lose more than you gain by playing around with it too much in the race.
Go good. I hope people listen to that and
Yeah.
are able to understand it because I feel like that's probably in my opinion like one of the biggest questions people ask about it. Like, oh, where should I set the drag factor? So no, that's good. Um, A couple other questions for you. So, as far as well, let me ask you this first. When you were getting into HYROX, did you have much of a running background or no?
Zero.
Zero.
This year is the first time I've ever trained on my feet since I played basketball when I was like 16. So no, like I'm just now starting to hit the track, just now actually starting to do any type of running. Yeah, no, that's by far like the biggest transition ever, and that's my main focus is just like running faster and more efficiently.
What's your programming looking like right now for your running? Like how often are you doing it? Like how far are you going?
Yeah, so right now I'm still only cranking in like 25 to 30 miles a week. I'm still, yeah, taking it
Nice.
very slowly, like ramping it up. And that's what those like those like the heavier weeks. I usually do like 2 to 3 like somewhat challenging track workouts and then just like a lot of steady like in a week.
Nice.
And then but I'm for the most part I'm actually just spending the majority of my time on the bike. Like I steady state tons on the bike, at least like an hour every day. Just chilling, sitting on that bike. And then when I can run, I do, but still like I'm a big dude. That's a lot of pressure on joints that are not used to having any impact whatsoever. So it's yes, just taking my time and being patient with it.
Um, yeah, that's. I feel like that's a especially if someone's getting into high rocks and they haven't done a lot of running. That's it can be tricky to like really figure out the cost benefit ratio of like don't do too much because you don't want to get injure yourself, but like figure out a way to ramp that up to what's appropriate.
Yeah, it's hard. No,
Are you,
and it's definitely, especially like with athletes who like want to push it like that. I learned that in rowing. Like you see it all the time across all disciplines. Like people just push themselves too hard, and like it's a double-edged sword. You know, like this motivation and drive to be great because yeah, like your body can only handle so much, really. Just I'm just trusting in the process, trusting in the training, and I've just seen it too many. I've seen too many people really like set themselves way back just trying to push it. So yeah, it's just like being in tune with your body is like extremely important, especially when in a high impact, intense sport like HYROX.
did you on your first race or even your last races or have let's say like your first race was there anything like when you did the race where you're like oh that was a mistake or oh I need to get way better at that.
Yeah, I was shocked coming off that first sled push. I was like, "Oh, good Lord!" Like this is like, yeah, I need to hit legs a lot more intensely, a lot seriously, and then just training. Yeah, training fatigued running. Like, yeah, this like I thought like I can just rely on fitness, and it's a very different type of fitness. Like, so it was literally just yeah, a lot of strength training and then running on the legs, just like wearing out the legs and then going on runs. That's by far like what it gets you there. Like nothing else really. Like nothing else is too surprising. Like it's you look at High Rocks, it's like wow, that is miserable. Like that's a brutal like that's a brutal gauntlet to go through. So yeah, literally just yeah, those sleds will humble you and like putting them so early on the race too. Whoever came up with that is like that's an evil idea. Yeah, yeah, I remember coming off the sled push, like I don't know if I'm gonna finish this. Like this is that I have to run like 7 more K. Like that is ridiculous.
Man. No, that's a good point too. For like, so I do triathlons now too. Is like a big part of the training is like, all right, you can run, that's great. How do you run after you're tired, after you're fatigued? Because it's a totally different feeling.
Different
And like
ball
you said,
game. Yeah.
the mental side of it is like I know you guys carry a lot of that from rowing, but like, how does it feel to push through pain when you're running? Getting used to that feeling, getting comfortable with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's all I'm working on. I just raced with like the chief of staff to the CEO of HYROX as well. Savage. Like we went 55, like 55 flat in doubles. He carried me and like literally I was just like he's done like 60 HYROXs. He has like the third fastest time for pro doubles as well. And he was literally just yeah, training like running fatigued, running fatigued, running fatigued. Like that is the main thing you have to do. So yeah, that's all I'm focused on now. Like after having running with him, I was like, okay, that is the way, that's the light. Like everything else really is not that important. If you can just gun it on those runs, you're gonna be dangerous.
That's super cool. How did you end up linking up with him?
Literally, I got the call the day of. Like it was like for this High Rocks like leadership race in New York. And I think they had just picked up my like rowing videos or whatever, and they were just like, "Do you want to race today with this guy?" I'm like, Absolutely, like 100%." So literally, like that's kind of just been happening like throughout my life, just right place at the right time. Like that's that's what it is. But yeah, now yeah, Marcus and I, boys, like we
That's
went through
awesome.
that together, had a great time. So yeah,
And he's done 60 races.
something like that. Yeah, he's insane. He is it's just like running with him was so awesome.
That's really cool. Um,
Mhm.
did you guys was it a good like did you guys push each other? Was it a good race?
Yo, yeah, it was insane. Push each other like he carried me the whole time. Like I was there, I was really humbled. I had never seen like he just didn't get tired. That was like his fourth race of the week. He had two more after as well. Like he's just like a different. He's like German Terminator. Just like that dude did not stop. But yeah, I mean, I was just trying to keep up with him and stay out of his way as much as possible.
Oh, that's badass. That's really cool. What's the you have a race lined up? What's the next one you're doing?
Yeah, so I'm doing DC pro solos there. I got a busy fall, so it'll be DC, Dublin, Ireland, Nashville, Tampa. I would love to go to Mexico City, try to squeeze in Mexico City, and then Salt Lake City as well. Get those two in, and then I'm talking about doing it with my 60-year-old aunt in Denver as well. So
Nice.
we'll see. Yeah, we'll be all over the place in the fall. I'm very excited, but yeah, going all in on it.
That's super cool. Yeah, you got a lot coming up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good. Trying to get my name out there.
that no, you do. I like I said before, like the videos, the content that you've been putting out is fantastic, and like quick tangible tips for people who are just trying to get better at HYROX, but specifically on the rower. And like you said, like I haven't seen very many other people. I don't know if they're out there or not of like people who are from the rowing background that are trying to help CrossFitters.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Um,
him either. So yeah, yeah, I'm just running hard at it, and this is a very, yeah. I mean, this is just a problem that I can solve, and no one else is solving it. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just do it, and it's so far so good. Like I'm happy to hear that it's of some type of value to you. So yeah, that makes you happy.
no, that's awesome. All right, so a couple quick rapid fire questions for you. We kind of alluded to it right at the beginning of the episode, but do you have a favorite like pre race meal, pre race snack or anything like that?
To literally keep like a pound of Celsius, get that into me. That's above all else. You make sure my caffeine is right. Then there's I like just like natural, just like fruits, so like banana, apples, blueberries, as little as possible. Really, just try to stay light and lean.
Are you a follow up question? To that are you a person who likes to take like a gel or something like that halfway through the race?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Definitely got to. Like, especially in an hour-long effort. Yeah, gel's very important. So at least one gel is getting pounded in that race.
Very cool. Yeah, that's was one thing I was surprised about when I first started doing it. Like a lot of people will do that, like the Go gels and other gels. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Do you and you mentioned the post race favorite is that burrito? Is that the go to?
It's a burrito. Yeah, it's something, yeah, real dense and yeah, to reward myself for going through hell. So yeah, burrito still has a special place in my heart. So if I'm in a place where I can get that, I will.
Awesome. And then how about recovery? What do you like doing for recovery? Are you like big mobility stretching guy, foam rolling? Do you like doing like PT, Cairo, ice bath, sauna, anything like that?
All the above, but definitely like after High Rocks, I'm spending at least 20 to 30 minutes steady state biking on that. Then I'll roll out and then yeah, mobility number one. Definitely just a lot of yeah, just good compound movements. And then I do a lot of yin yoga. Pick that up in Asia. But yeah,
All
big
right.
yin guy. Just say holding these poses and getting deep into the tissue. That's I've been doing that for years and years and years, and I have literally not got. I've gotten one rib injury in like 6 years of competitive rowing, and then other than that, like it's like never got injured. So,
That's cool.
definitely works for me.
No, yeah, that's awesome. And another thing you said there too, like that steady state after a race. I think that's from a PT background, a way to flush the lactic acid. I think that's huge thing that people are missing.
Hmm.
So many people skip doing that, and that honestly, arguably, is better than hitting some stretchers or foam rollers after your high rocks. Like
What's
getting a little
way
bit feeling. Like
yeah,
so
way
many people
more
miss
important. Yeah, no one
it.
knows about it, and like, it's not an intuitive thing either. Like I can't really blame him. Like we learned that in rowing. Like I learned that from yeah, it was the Norwegian. This guy Olaf Tufte. Like he came like he gave us the good word of yeah, literally just long steady after an effort will flush everything. Your recovery is just gonna go. So I would don't even touch a roller. Like literally just get on the bike. And people just think it's, especially if they're not coming from like a super competitive athletic background, they're like, I've already worked out. I've like ended myself here. Why would I do that again? No, it's insane. And you will feel the difference. Like you'll recover like the next day. I remember the first in Vegas, I didn't bike afterwards and I couldn't move for like 3 days, and then after that, I was like, okay, geez, I can get on that thing, and yeah, active recovering is like the most important thing, especially with the muscles that get used in high rocks, like with the amount of lactic you do, and you have so much muscle fatigue in there, you need to just flush that out on the bike or erg or whatever, but you need to make sure you hit that. Yeah, super overrated or
Yeah.
underrated.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully people listen to this, and more people will swing back after they finish their race back to the warm up area and hit that
Yeah.
concept two peak for a little bit and flush those legs
Yeah,
out.
I
Yeah,
did that in New York. Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
I raced 3 times in the week, and I spent like 3 hours biking cumulatively after each after these races, just like sitting on that warm up zone. So sorry for anyone who didn't get a proper warm up after I was cooling down, but
oh, that's great. Next question for you: do you have a favorite shoe or sneaker that you're using right now for your races?
yeah, that pink Puma thing that I've they gave it to me for that the corporate event. It's like that thing is a yeah wet that is a race car on the feet. Yeah, that is I don't even know what the name of it is. I didn't buy it, but it's really good. Yeah, you've seen it. If you've done High Rocks, you've seen it. It's the pink shoe.
But yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
wearing those. I think they're plated, right? I think they might be
yeah,
either
carbon plated.
fiber
Yeah,
and carbon. Yeah, there's I try. They had a test like treadmill, and I at New York, and I tested. I'm like, man, these feel fast.
yeah,
The
they're
treadmill
good.
didn't feel fast, but those felt fast.
Yeah.
No, that's a great shoe for High Rocks.
Mm. I think it's the best one for sure. Like it definitely. I think they tested it. Like it is objectively like the best high rock shoe.
Next question for you: do you have a favorite? So let's paint this picture in your head. So you're about to challenge yourself for the 1K world record. Do you have like a favorite pump up song or favorite playlist, something like that you're putting on?
Yeah, no. So a lot of Big X the plug is getting like the largest like that. Yeah, when I need to feel myself, definitely playing a lot of that. It's yeah, like rap hip hop. Like so, I play a lot like Bay Area goat. So like I listen to like Too Short, Tupac, and then there's this song no one knows about, Slow Down. Clyde Carson would recommend. That's like a 2010 banger for Oakland legend.
Nice.
That's it. Yeah, I don't do like house like that seems like the popular thing right now. Like no, I need like some like aggressive like yeah, pound my chest and get after it. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, rap hip hop is like what I'm listening.
You got to represent the Bay Area. You got to
Yeah,
rock
dude,
the
come
Bay
on.
Area artists. Love it. All right, so I got one more. Actually, let me ask you this, just a broad, general question first, and before I wrap up. Anything that you feel like maybe this might be a two part question. Anything you feel like specifically from rowing? We may have covered this already. That you feel like you've taken, like whether it's like the mindset, whether the training that has specifically really helped you as you've been like flourishing with like any with high rocks.
Yeah, yeah. So the most tangible thing for the audience is just the amount of time you have to spend doing easy, steady state. Like
Mm.
consistency beats intensity. A lot of time just chilling in like I think it's zone 5 and rowing we use like our heart rates are like U3 to U1 and then AT is like a hard effort. So, but just super easy, long, steady state will get you fit fast. That
Mm.
is what's translated best for me. Um, Mindset, of course, like that's different. You just cultivate that over time and like going through it. Like that's really not something you can just switch like that. But for the people just getting into high rocks, you don't need to be killing yourself doing sprints or super hard workouts all the time. Like that is important, but long steady state, a lot of long steady state. Like you just got to put in that time and you'll get where you want to be.
That's awesome. That's something that I think surprises people, but I keep hearing it over and over again with like some of the conversations with different athletes and Grayson most recently is that like people look at High Rocks, they look at the event, they look at how intense it is, and they think every single one of their training days has to look like that. But I
Mm.
keep hearing that over and over again. Like that shouldn't be what every single one of your training days looks like.
No, no, that will not get you fit. That'll get you injured, fatigued, worn out. Like, no, definitely just you got to build the engine and it just takes time. Like, you just got to put in that long, slow, boring mileage.
Do you have someone are you writing your own programming right now, or do you have somebody you use for your programming?
Yeah, so now I'm using this chief of staff, the CEO of HYROX. Like that's I'm going off him because what he does works. But prior it was like yeah, all my own programming, and I can kind of like intuit what to do based off rowing for the most part. But it was still like a lot of inefficiencies in my plan. So now I'm on someone else's plan, and yeah, I'm excited to see how it unfolds in the fall. But again, I mean, it's a lot of long, slow, boring, steady state. Like regardless, no matter what, like. modality of fitness you look at, they're all doing tons of long, slow, steady. Like that is what it works.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's super cool. Um, all right, so final wrap up question. So basically, kind of a three-part thing. So basically, we'll tell people kind of like where to find you, how to follow you, any other like events or things that you're doing that are coming up. And the last question I leave people with is, you get a billboard. You get a billboard in the Bay Area, wherever close to you live. Have you heard this question before? You get 24 hours, you can put whatever you want on the billboard. So most people would pick like a favorite quote or maybe a picture or something. So it's a tough question to think about on the dime. So we'll come to that last. but something, and I know we talked about a lot of things today. I was talking about rowing, talked about HYROX, talked about the some of the fundraising and the sponsorships you're doing for people into rowing. But think about that for a second. So first, I know we talked about their Instagram, but where can people find you? Where can people follow you?
Yeah, Instagram and TikTok. I'm just starting to post on both of those now. You can find me at Keelan.good. That's KEELAN.GOOD. On those two platforms. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. You can find me there. I'm active there. So LinkedIn is another one. You got to get those professional reps in. Yeah, those are the three social media platforms, and yeah, I'll be posting just a lot of like rowing education content, things like that, rowing translating into high rocks, things like that. That's what I'm gunning for. And as far as a billboard, so other than follow me at Keelan.good, um, what would I put for, that's a good question. Very good question. Something that something that I've been really living by, a quote that I love for whatever reason is just like resonating with me is a rising tide raises all ships. And to me, like I would just put what that means is that you just have to contribute first and things will come back to you in ways that you cannot even comprehend. If you're just a contributing member of society or whatever community you're in, you're gonna reap all these rewards. People think that I don't know. I'll use like money as an example. Like people think you're successful if you make a lot of money. I think you can only make money after you are successful and after you have contributed. And I think if you have something unique to share with the world that can help other people, you should, and then you will get everything you want, whether that's yeah, money, status, whatever. Um, it will come back to you, and that's like you contribute to a rising tide. You make everyone else around you better. You are inherently just going to be rewarded. So that for me that's been working out with High Rocks. Like I can teach people how to row, and it's like now people want me on their podcast. People want to like give me clothes, all that. Like, and it's literally just like I love to do it. I love to share. I want to help people out with that. Um, and yeah, things have just been unfolding for me in crazy ways. So, I don't know if that's helpful at all or adds any value, but that's a mantra that I've been living by. It's like how can I contribute and add value first? And yeah, cool opportunities have been coming to me. So hopefully someone out there has gotten some level of value from anything I've shared, whether it's on this podcast or on social media. But yeah, a rising tide raises all ships. Be a good contributing member of society and good things will happen.
I mean, that's really well said. That's fantastic, and I love I don't want to say irony because that's the wrong word, but talking about rowing and your rowing background, having a ship analogy is just fantastic. I love that.
There we go. Yeah.
That's perfect. It fits perfectly. Um,
Poetic.
yes, it's poetic. It's poetic. Awesome. Well, I've had a ton of fun with the conversation today, man, and I'll hopefully see you again soon at one of these races. But yeah, thanks for being on.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, surely, I mean, like we got some rowing activations coming up, right? Like that's happening where you guys are training. So I mean, I'm looking forward to getting in the mix and helping out with you guys where I can.
Awesome, awesome. All right, I'm gonna sign off, but don't go anywhere because I'll talk to you off air. All right, Rock Slap signing off.